Everyone, or good weekend, everyone. This is a review of US dollar, Canadian dollar. It is Friday, July 24th at 6:30 p.m. The markets are closed, and what I want to do is take a look at this pair, US dollar, Canadian dollar, and I want to go back a few days and then fast forward the time. I tend to get a good read on the markets as they move faster. The snail's pace of real life makes it a little more difficult for me. I've been watching this because it recently just confirmed on the 4-hour to the upside. So it has a potential entry if everything else is looking good. So what I'm going to do is put in a replay. We'll start new, and then this time I'm not going to select a random bar. What I'm going to do is come back a couple of days. Let's get it right about here. Okay. And now I'm gonna watch it, fast forward, and see how things progress and where I want to move next week and things to look out for. So let me start here on the weekly. Again, I use Trade ATS as my indicators, and a lot of their theory is what I use. I am just starting out, and this is more of a journal for me, and also maybe, hey, I can shed some light on things. I know I run through a lot of things really fast, and you don't know what I'm talking about. Master pattern and boxes, consolidation, expansion, all this stuff, all part of the Trade ATS. But keep up, follow along. If you have any questions, ideas, comments, suggestions, let me know. So here we are on the weekly, and the weekly has been on an uptrend for several weeks. Recently, just coming down. Did it reject off of this institutional level, or is it just teasing and gonna bounce off of here and then head back up? I already forgot what it did this week, so I'm just looking at it blind pretty much. That's what it is. Let me just check a look at the month. Monthly, we have a consolidation box here with a fair market value. We have our expansion 1, 2, not really 3. That could be the 2. It's kind of been banging off of this fair market value line here. Definitely on the upside. It had a huge candle last month, and possibly retracing throughout the rest of the month, or at least this week. The weekly, let's go back to the weekly. All right, so there's a good chance we could be confirming soon. We don't have a warning blip yet. That's okay. Our daily, we are trading above the fair market value line. We had a lot of rejection off of this area here, or support off of this. I still get those confused. Anyway, it didn't want to go past that. We come back up. Did we interact with this level here that's on both the daily and the weekly? So that is a strong level. We see it on both. So it's currently on a downtrend on the daily. And the 4-hour, let's get a better sense. It's definitely took a big dive recently on the 4-hour. We had a gray box here, and it has since gone down. So let's see what happened for the rest of the next few days. I anticipate it's probably going to continue to go down on the daily, perhaps test this line there, which would equate to about this level here. And sure enough, why does it do that for me? It did go to that line. Is it going to reject off of that? I mean, it did. 1, 2, this is kind of our expansion, but it wants to stay below it, so it might continue down a little bit. All right, we got a lot of liquidity here that it's trying to take out from the past. Why do you do that? Because I have my hand held on shift. I don't need the weekly. We have the warning dot. We are on the down. We are on the down. This would have been a great trade to get in back at this point, but you would have been, well. All hindsight when you're doing it this way. All right, so we rejected off of that fair market value area there. We have a confirmation to the downside here on the 4 hour. This was an uptrend for a bit, and it's still on an up. Okay, going up. Are we going to catch this institutional level? Down. I'm just trying to look at the master pattern that we have and seeing what rejection. Are we going to reject off of this and then head up? There's a good possibility that we are doing that. All right, we're coming back down. We confirmed to the downside on the 4 hour. Right about this area here. We have a new gray box. We'll probably come down to this level, maybe past it, and then back up. All right, we're rejecting off of this. It doesn't like that. I think it's going to go down a little more. No, maybe not. All right, we have a warning that we might be going to the upside. We do have this gray box. It will have to come down here to confirm that box. But again, we are still up on the daily right here. We did reject pretty good off of that line. And we are live. We just confirmed to the upside. This is where we leave it this weekend. So, all right, what's going on? We are on an uptrend. We're on an uptrend. We did just confirm to the downside on the weekly, but it could easily play around. I mean, even if it just goes up a little bit. But we are still up on the daily. We just confirmed to the upside on the 4 hour. Now, my concern is that this may be the first expansion point of this box, and we'll confirm if it comes back down. So I would think maybe come next week of thinking taking a small trade. If it pops back down here, I might take a small entry with a stop loss down in this area, with the hopes that it will come up, interact with a lot of this liquidity here, maybe test the top of this candle again, or at least the top of the box. So that's probably where I'd be looking. I think ultimately we are coming down to this box again. I'd like to see if we can get 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's so much rejection off of here, that it may be continuing up. Take out that institutional level. What did I say was going on the monthly? One, two, three. It could go any way. I don't have a good, firm sense of the direction here. I kind of have a inkling that we're gonna go down more, but I think in the interim right now, at least in the short run, we are going to reach a little more highs. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, that's my read on US dollar, Canadian dollar. I will post this and maybe put some chart annotations, or who knows. And if anyone even watches this, I don't know. let me know what you think, especially if it pans out or if it doesn't pan out. Like I said, this is for next week. We'll see. All right, everyone, you have a wonderful weekend or a good week or your evening, Monday morning, whatever. All right, be good.